Hey, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a book that's not just a business classic, but also a gripping novel, The Goal, A Process of Ongoing Improvement by Eliyahu M. Goldratt. If you've ever wondered how to improve your business processes, increase productivity, and achieve your goals, this book is for you. Eliyahu Goldratt, a physicist turned business consultant, uses a compelling story to introduce the theory of constraints, TOC, a revolutionary approach to continuous improvement. This isn't just a dry business book. It's a novel that follows the journey of Alex Rogo, a plant manager struggling to save his failing factory. Through Alex's story, Goldratt teaches powerful lessons about identifying bottlenecks, improving processes, and achieving business success. Whether you're a business leader, manager, or just someone interested in operations, this book is a must-read. So, grab a notebook, sit back, and let's explore the key ideas, lessons, and takeaways from this transformative book. Overview of the book. The Goal is written as a business novel, making it both engaging and educational. The story follows Alex Rogo, a plant manager at Unico, who is given an ultimatum by his boss: turn the failing factory around in 3 months, or the plant will be shut down. As Alex struggles to save his plant, he meets Jonah, a physicist and business consultant, who introduces him to the theory of constraints, TOC. The book is divided into 3 main parts. 1. The problem. Alex's factory is losing money, missing deadlines, and drowning in inventory. He's overwhelmed and doesn't know where to start. 2. The solution. With Jonah's guidance, Alex learns about the theory of constraints and begins to apply its principles to his factory. 3. The results. By identifying and addressing bottlenecks, Alex transforms his factory into a profitable, efficient operation. Through Alex's journey, Goldratt introduces key concepts like bottlenecks, throughput, inventory, and operational expense, and shows how they can be applied to any business. Key themes and lessons. Let's break down the core lessons and themes from The Goal. These are the ideas that have made this book a must-read for business leaders. 1. The theory of constraints, TOC. One of the central themes of the book is the theory of constraints, TOC, which is a methodology for identifying and addressing the most critical bottlenecks in a system. Goldratt explains that every system has at least one constraint, or bottleneck, that limits its overall performance. Example: in Alex's factory, the bottleneck is a machine called the NCX-10, which is slower than the other machines and causes delays throughout the production process. By identifying and addressing this bottleneck, Alex is able to improve the factory's overall performance. The takeaway: identify the constraints in your system and focus on addressing them. Improving the performance of the constraint will improve the performance of the entire system. 2. The 3 key metrics. Goldratt introduces 3 key metrics for measuring the performance of a business: throughput, inventory, and operational expense. Throughput: the rate at which the system generates money through sales. Inventory: the money invested in things the system intends to sell. Operational expense: the money the system spends to turn inventory into throughput. Example: Alex learns that his factory's high inventory levels and operational expenses are hurting its throughput. By reducing inventory and operational expenses, Alex is able to increase throughput and improve the factory's profitability. The lesson: focus on increasing throughput while reducing inventory and operational expenses. These 3 metrics are essential for measuring and improving business performance. 3. The importance of identifying bottlenecks. Goldratt emphasizes the importance of identifying bottlenecks in a system. He explains that bottlenecks are the constraints that limit the overall performance of the system, and addressing them is essential for improving performance. Example: in Alex's factory, the NCX-10 machine is the bottleneck. By identifying this bottleneck, Alex is able to focus his efforts on improving its performance, which in turn improves the performance of the entire factory. The takeaway: identify the bottlenecks in your system and focus on addressing them. Improving the performance of the bottleneck will improve the performance of the entire system. 4. The 5 focusing steps. Goldratt introduces the 5 focusing steps, which are a set of steps for addressing bottlenecks and improving system performance. 1. Identify the constraint. Find the bottleneck in the system. 2. Exploit the constraint. Make the most of the bottleneck's current capacity. 3. Subordinate everything else. Align the rest of the system to support the bottleneck. 4. Elevate the constraint. Increase the capacity of the bottleneck. 5. Repeat the process. Once the bottleneck is addressed, identify the next constraint and repeat the process. Example: Alex uses the 5 focusing steps to address the NCX-10 bottleneck. He first identifies the NCX-10 as the bottleneck, then exploits its current capacity by ensuring it's always running. He subordinates the rest of the system to support the NCX-10 and finally elevates the constraint by adding a second shift to increase its capacity. The lesson: use the 5 focusing steps to address bottlenecks and improve system performance. This process is essential for continuous improvement. 5. The importance of throughput. Goldratt emphasizes the importance of throughput in achieving business success. He explains that throughput is the rate at which the system generates money through sales, and increasing throughput is essential for improving profitability. Example: Alex learns that his factory's low throughput is due to bottlenecks in the production process. By addressing these bottlenecks, Alex is able to increase throughput and improve the factory's profitability. The takeaway: focus on increasing throughput to improve profitability. Identify and address bottlenecks that are limiting throughput. 6. The role of inventory. Goldratt discusses the role of inventory in a business. He explains that inventory is the money invested in things the system intends to sell, and reducing inventory is essential for improving cash flow and reducing operational expenses. Example: Alex learns that his factory's high inventory levels are tying up cash and increasing operational expenses. By reducing inventory, Alex is able to improve cash flow and reduce operational expenses. The lesson: focus on reducing inventory to improve cash flow and reduce operational expenses. Inventory is a key metric for measuring and improving business performance. 7. The importance of operational expense. Goldratt emphasizes the importance of operational expense in achieving business success. He explains that operational expense is the money the system spends to turn inventory into throughput, and reducing operational expenses is essential for improving profitability. Example: Alex learns that his factory's high operational expenses are hurting its profitability. By reducing operational expenses, Alex is able to improve the factory's profitability. The takeaway: focus on reducing operational expenses to improve profitability. Operational expense is a key metric for measuring and improving business performance. 8. The role of continuous improvement. Goldratt emphasizes the importance of continuous improvement in achieving business success. He explains that the process of identifying and addressing bottlenecks is ongoing, and continuous improvement is essential for long-term success. Example: Alex learns that addressing the NCX-10 bottleneck is just the first step in improving the factory's performance. Once the NCX-10 bottleneck is addressed, Alex identifies the next constraint and continues the process of continuous improvement. The lesson: continuous improvement is essential for long-term success. Focus on identifying and addressing bottlenecks on an ongoing basis. 9. The importance of aligning the system. Goldratt emphasizes the importance of aligning the system to support the bottleneck. He explains that the rest of the system should be subordinated to the bottleneck to ensure that it's always running at full capacity. Example: Alex learns that the rest of the factory should be aligned to support the NCX-10 bottleneck. By ensuring that the NCX-10 is always running at full capacity, Alex is able to improve the factory's overall performance. The takeaway: align the rest of the system to support the bottleneck. Ensuring that the bottleneck is always running at full capacity is essential for improving system performance. 10. The role of leadership and communication. Goldratt emphasizes the importance of leadership and communication in achieving business success. He explains that effective leadership and communication are essential for aligning the team and driving continuous improvement. Example: Alex learns that effective leadership and communication are essential for aligning the factory's team and driving continuous improvement. By communicating the importance of addressing bottlenecks and aligning the team around the goal, Alex is able to improve the factory's performance. The lesson: effective leadership and communication are essential for achieving business success. Focus on aligning the team and driving continuous improvement. Actionable takeaways. Now that we've covered the key lessons, let's talk about how you can apply these principles in your own business. Here are some actionable steps inspired by the goal. 1. Identify the constraint. Identify the bottlenecks in your system that are limiting performance. 2. Exploit the constraint. Make the most of the bottleneck's current capacity by ensuring it's always running at full capacity. 3. Subordinate everything else. Align the rest of the system to support the bottleneck. 4. Elevate the constraint. Increase the capacity of the bottleneck by adding resources or improving processes. 5. Repeat the process. Once the bottleneck is addressed, identify the next constraint and repeat the process. 6. Focus on throughput. Focus on increasing throughput to improve profitability. Identify and address bottlenecks that are limiting throughput. 7. Reduce inventory. Focus on reducing inventory to improve cash flow and reduce operational expenses. 8. Reduce operational expenses. Focus on reducing operational expenses to improve profitability. 9. Drive continuous improvement. Focus on continuous improvement by identifying and addressing bottlenecks on an ongoing basis. 10. Align the team. Focus on effective leadership and communication to align the team and drive continuous improvement. Criticisms and controversies. While the goal has been widely praised for its practical advice and engaging storytelling, it's not without its critics. Some argue that the book's focus on manufacturing may not be applicable to other industries, such as service or technology. Others believe that the book's emphasis on bottlenecks may oversimplify the complexities of business operations. However, the book's strength lies in its ability to provide a clear, actionable framework for continuous improvement. Even if not every principle is applicable to every industry, the core ideas of identifying constraints, focusing on throughput, and driving continuous improvement are valuable for any business leader. Conclusion: the goal is a must-read for any business leader or manager looking to improve their operations and achieve their goals. Eliyahu Goldratt's engaging storytelling, practical advice, and powerful lessons make this book an invaluable resource for continuous improvement. Whether you're a plant manager, a business leader, or just someone interested in operations, this book will give you the tools to identify bottlenecks, improve processes, and achieve business success. If you found this summary helpful, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more book summaries and personal finance tips. Let me know in the comments what your biggest takeaway from the goal is, or if there's another book you'd like me to cover next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.